Today we're going to be taking a look at a smart fish tank, and I'm so excited because my husband just brought home 3 new fish. In this video, I'm going to show you what comes in the box, demo this for you, and give you my honest opinion. The seller did send this to us in exchange for a video. However, all of the views and opinions in this video are my own. We have not had a fish tank in a very long time, and I've never had one that's smart. So it is packaged really well to protect it during shipping. In the box, you're going to have the fish tank, you're going to have the filter assembly and light assembly. This is all in one. This you can adjust up and down to make more noise or less noise. I'll show you that in a second. Also under that cover was the fish food dispenser hole. To turn the light on, you just lift this up, and I'll show you that shortly as well. And then there is a button to control the on-off position of the light as well as the color of the light. They include some starter plastic plants for you, and these are super cute. There's also a little hidey hole rock, and I'm going to put one of these tiny plants in the hidey hole rock. I can't wait to see the fish hide in this rock. Then you have the green zone. This is for live plants, and I'll show you how that works shortly as well, but I couldn't get any live plants for this video because the store was out. They also include a drain hose. You have the plug, the user manual, and then a quick start guide. There's also an extra water fountain if something happens to the water fountain that's on there, and then this is for the green zone. If you're wondering how it's smart, you can actually link this with an app. I went ahead and washed this, and now I'm going to put it together with some appetite chips, some howlite chips, and some carnelian. My goal with this was kind of to get a red, white, and blue theme, like those cute little red, white, and blue fish that I used to have when I was a kid. Unfortunately, my husband couldn't find any of those kind of fish at the pet store. I'm using crystals because we have a crystal shop, but you could also use sand or just like regular fish tank gravel for this. I absolutely love the greenery in the red, white, and blue theme that I have going on here. This comes with a green zone for live plants. Essentially what you do is you put that on the back, and then there is this little thing here that has a string, and you put it there. Now, because I don't have any plants, I don't want to leach the water out of the tank and put it in there because I don't have plants for the water right now. The pet store was out of live plants. So I'm not going to put this in yet. Once you have this green zone on here, there's a little hole right here for the plug. In order to feed this through, just pull this forward. Don't like set it into place yet, and then tuck it through the back. This comes with a mat that you can put it on. So I'm just going to set that mat right there and move this on top of this port here. It automatically turned on. Now if we lift this up, that's how you turn the light on. Look at that. That is fantastic. Okay, so you can see we can actually adjust the position if we want it to make noise. And put it there. And you just move this little lever here. If we don't want it to make any noise, we want it to be quiet, you just put it right at the top. That turns it off, and that turns it back on again. And you can change the color of the light. Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. Also in the box is a drain hose, so when it comes time to drain this and clean it, you just take this little red cap off here. Oh, yeah, and that's how you drain it. And then if you want to turn the light off, you just push that down. To turn it back on, you just lift it up. After I let them acclimate to the water by putting the bag in here, I let them loose, and now I'm going to feed them. If you are looking for a starter fish tank for a child or just yourself, I would not hesitate to recommend this. I am absolutely in love. I miss having a fish tank. It's so satisfying to watch them swim around and eat. I don't know how I've lived this long without one. I also installed a heater that's sold separately, which you can see in the back there. That just keeps the water at a pretty stable temperature. They're getting really close to the hidey hole, but so far no one's gone in. PetKit is the app that you're going to want to download to remotely control the lights, as well as the filter. You're going to need to create an account. In order to do that, you just click login with a verification code, and then you enter your information. Once you've entered that, you can go in here and you can add your new device. Now, in order to do that, we're going to click Add Device, accept the permissions that it requires, including the location of nearby devices, then go find your device. In this case, we are looking for the Smart Fish Tank. There's 3 different kinds. Mine is just the Smart Fish Tank. It's going to search for it, and then once it finds it, it's going to bind it to the application. Once the binding is successful, then you'll be able to name the device and then control it through the app. I couldn't get the firmware to update, so I just backed out of that and started to control it. You can control from white to color. You can control the brightness by moving your finger up and down across the screen. You can control the temperature on white by moving your finger left and right across the screen. You can turn on auto brightness and or what they call ray tracing mode, and that means that it will follow the sun wherever you're at and change the color based on the time of day. It also has a flow option which cycles through the different colors, but it was not working on my end. When I clicked flow, it was just continuing to be on either color or on white. You can also go into the settings to change the name, change the device location, time it so that it turns on and off the lights as well as the filter for whatever time you select. And finally, there's also a child lock, so you can stop the buttons on the top of the filter from working, and that's fantastic. That way no one bumps it and turns the light on or off when you don't want it on or off.